What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. In this video, I've got another very interesting Healthier Choices Management Corp, ticker symbol HCMC update for you guys. We got a new court filing, so we're going to go over exactly what that means. Philip Morris has filed a motion to dismiss this lawsuit that HCMC has against Philip Morris. We're going to go over exactly what that means and what the next steps of this lawsuit are and how that could affect the share price of Healthier Choices Management Corp. There has also been some very distinct differences on the outstanding shares being shown across different brokers, and a lot of people have been suggesting that HCMC could have done a share buyback. So we're going to go over that rumor in depth and explain exactly what is going on with the differences in the outstanding shares. So before we get into all this information in depth, if you guys enjoy the information that I provide you in this video, make sure you go down and hit that like button and hit the subscribe button and turn on that notification bell so you're notified every time I post a new video. Thank you to the 4,500 of you that have already turned on that notification bell. You guys are the absolute best, watching my videos, liking them, commenting on them, overall showing love right as I post these videos. I am super appreciative of all of you. So looking at the chart of HCMC, we can see that it went on an absolutely massive run, almost 6,500% before having a very significant sell-off over the last week. So this kind of is very typical for a penny stock like HCMC. It has an absolutely crazy run-up and then a very significant sell-off. But Healthier Choices Management Corp's lawsuit against Philip Morris is still ongoing, so we do have some more catalysts in the future that we need to go over. If we come over here, we can see that on February 25th, there was a new filing that says motion to dismiss for failure to state a claim with brief in support by Philip Morris Products SA, Philip Morris USA. So essentially what Philip Morris is doing is they filed a motion to dismiss, which means that they think that this lawsuit doesn't have any grounds and they want this case dismissed. Essentially what this is doing is it's going to draw out this process for a longer amount of time. If we come over here, we can see that this Reddit poster actually had a pretty interesting take on this lawsuit and this new filing. So if someone's worried about Philip Morris's motion to dismiss, relax. It's perfectly normal for a company to file a motion to dismiss. Now, the judge is actually going to have to decide. So we see down here, it may be rejected by the judge. And so the two sides may look to reach a settlement. So at this point, there are two options that could happen. The judge is going to say, yep, we are going to dismiss this case. Philip Morris is not infringing on the patent that Healthier Choices Management Corp has, and that's going to be the end of it. And we would see, if that happened, a massive decrease in the share price. Now, if the judge comes out and says, I'm not going to grant this motion to dismiss, the two sides are either going to settle and HCMC is going to be paid a significant lump sum, or in addition, they could also receive a royalty fee so that Philip Morris can continue to use this IQOS technology. So this is a massive part of Philip Morris's revenue at the current time, and they do not want to lose this revenue stream. So they are going to do everything in their power to keep using the IQOS. And I think that there are three main options. So what I said before is that HCMC is going to get a lump sum payout, and that's going to be the end of it. Number two is going to be they're going to get a lump sum payout that might be a little bit smaller, and they're also going to have a royalty agreement. So every time an IQOS device is sold, HCMC will receive some revenue. Or the third option, which I think is less likely, is that Philip Morris will directly buy out Healthier Choices Management Corp stock. So those are going to be the three main options of things that can happen later on in these court proceedings if the judge decides to not grant this motion to dismiss. But again, if he does grant this motion to dismiss, that's going to be the end of it, and HCMC is going to tumble down. Now, that's not to say that HCMC cannot come back in the future. We actually see they have that partnership with MJ&E, and that could lead to some very fruitful business in the future, but we would see a very significant fall in the short term if this lawsuit was dismissed. My prediction right now is that the judge is not going to grant this motion to dismiss. It seems like HCMC has a lot of evidence that Philip Morris is infringing on their patent, and when this judge does not grant this motion to dismiss, this court case is going to get drawn out for a very significant amount of time. So if you are a shareholder of HCMC right now, I think you need to be prepared to hold this stock for at least a year until this lawsuit is fully resolved. Now, let's talk briefly about this share buyback situation. This is really not a big deal, and we can kind of stifle this rumor very quickly. So coming over here, we can see that shares lowered to 85 billion on E-Trade, and this Redditor is asking, does anywhere else have this share outstanding difference? We can see here that E-Trade has always had 85 million outstanding shares, and this Redditor is saying that TD Ameritrade is showing 105 billion. So the rumor is that HCMC bought back the difference in these share prices or share amounts. So if you come down here a little bit, this Redditor is completely correct. There has been no buyback. Buybacks must be announced to shareholders and the public in advance and take months to do so. They're limited on how much they can buy per day. This also protects against insider trading. So there would have to be a bunch of SEC filings for this to happen. Basically, what is going on in this situation is that since HCMC is an OTC traded penny stock, it's possible that there are some glitches in the numbers shown on the different brokers. This happens sometimes, especially when everything gets thrown out of whack, when the market is super volatile. You can see something glitch out and the numbers are not completely correct all the time. But you guys just need to know that there was not a share buyback. If there was a share buyback, we would have seen this stock jump up an extreme amount, since share buybacks are usually extremely bullish for the company. Now, we've seen HCMC been in a sharp downtrend over the past week and a half. So that also points to there being no share buyback, as well as there being no SEC filings suggesting that there would be a buyback. So in a brief summary of what we covered in this video, we saw that Philip Morris filed a motion to dismiss, which in my opinion is going to drastically drag out this lawsuit process. Now, the reason that Philip Morris is going to do this is they are going to want to drag out this process as long as they can, because they have more money to throw at this lawsuit than HCMC does. They're going to do everything that they can to get this lawsuit dismissed, and if they can have more time with their legal team, they might be able to find something that would get this case dismissed. Now, I really don't think that that will happen. HCMC does look like they have a really good chance of winning this lawsuit, but on the chance that they do not, and you are investing in this company, you should consider the money that you have put into HCMC all but gone. That is what my strategy is for trading options and extremely risky stocks like HCMC. This stock is incredibly risky and super speculative, and everything hinges on the result of this lawsuit. So I want to make sure that you guys know what you're getting yourselves into and to be super careful. If you got into this stock when it was 0.0001 or 2 or 3, you're sitting pretty fine right now. You're still at like at least 1,000% increase. But for those of you that bought in towards the top, make sure you are trading with proper risk management. I don't want to see you guys lose a lot of money if the things do not go well with this lawsuit. So that is going to be it for this update on Healthier Choices Management Corp. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you go down and hit that like button and hit the subscribe button and turn on that notification bell so you're notified every time I post a new video, so you get to stay up to date on all of your favorite stocks, learn about a couple of new ones, and see exactly which options and stocks I am trading and which strategies I am using to trade them. So I hope you guys are having a very profitable day, and I'll see you guys in the next video.